Are live, live, live. Come on in the room, everyone. Come on in the room. I am so excited. I am so excited. I don't know if I've been this excited before for an interview. I just don't know, but I'm excited today. I am excited today. Oh my gosh. So, guys, I need everyone to come on in the room. And I need everyone to share this video. I need everyone to share this video because I have my brother, Luke, all South Africa. South Africa is in the house. Okay? South Africa is in the house. I mean, come on. Does it get any more better than that? I mean, South Africa, you guys, is in the house. And I'm honored and I'm excited. So I want to give people time to come on in the room. I want to give people time to tag their friends on this video because this is an honor. Welcome to Bald Life Magazine, Living a Bald Life. My name is Jamie Elmore. I am the editor-in-chief of Bald Life Magazine. I am your alopecia confidence coach. And for my babies, and for some, I'm their alopecia sister. How about that? I got a title for everybody, but I'm just excited. I'm just excited to be here this afternoon. And actually, for it's nighttime in South Africa. I mean, we are like a 9-hour difference. Ooh, that's a long time. I mean, that's a big time difference. 9 hours? Wow. Wow. But I want to kind of give you guys a heads up. There may be a little delay in the video, but that's okay. Just hang with us. You know how the internet is. It'll do what it want to do, when it want to do it, how it want to do it. You know what? We're going to do this interview this afternoon. That's what we are going to do. So, guys, let me tell you a little bit about Bald Life Magazine. Bald Life Magazine is a platform for men, women, and children that are bald due to alopecia, cancer, medically induced, or simply by choice. This platform is for them. This platform is for them to share their stories, to stand in their truth, and to unapologetically rock their crown. This platform is a safe space for them. I mean, I don't believe that there's another platform like this out there. If there is, great. But I believe that we're making history, we're creating history, and we have created a community, a safe community for us, for individuals that are dealing with hair loss, a safe space for us to share, to talk, to comfort, to encourage, and to support one another. That's what Ball Life Magazine is all about. That's what it's all about. And so I'm just excited. I'm talking because I'm trying to give people, a few more people, time to come on in the room because I guarantee that you will hear something that will encourage you. You will hear something that will educate you and will just open up your not familiar with. So let me tell you a little bit about alopecia. Alopecia is a autoimmune disease. It's where your immune system attacks your hair follicle and causes your hair to fall out. There are 6.8 million people in the US, 147 million people worldwide that have this disease. Now, it's not contagious. You won't catch it by standing next to one of us. Alopecia does not discriminate, meaning that it can happen to anybody at any time, any age, any gender, and it doesn't matter the color of your skin, okay? Alopecia is rude. It just shows up out of nowhere. It's like a thief in the night. It doesn't knock on no doors. It just shows up. in your life. And you're like, what is this? What is this? That's the best way I can describe alopecia. It's just rude. Don't got no manners. No home training whatsoever. But that's okay because there are a lot of people that are survivors that are navigating this condition and they're walking in victory. And so today I have the honor to have a conversation with my brother all the way from South Africa. So I need you guys to throw some hearts in the comments section, to give me thumbs up, to give me something, some hand claps or something. Put your hands together. Luke, how are you, my brother?
Jeremy, firstly, thank you so much for having me here today. I really do appreciate it. But I am doing very well, very well. How about yourself?
I am doing much better now that I have you on the line with me. And let me just set the tone for everybody. I absolutely love Luke's accent. I mean, my God, I love his accent. I was telling him that earlier. I love his accent. I don't know, but it's just beautiful. I absolutely love your
Thank you
accent. So
so
I just
much
had to
for
take.
that.
Okay. So this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. So Luke, we're gonna jump right in and we're gonna talk because I have a lot of interviews with women. And we
Yeah,
know that women are more open to sharing their stories, being transparent, talking about their emotions and just life. But it's not something that men do on a regular basis. But on
yeah.
today, you're going to share your journey and you're going to share your story with us. And I appreciate that. And I don't take that lightly. So let me ask you, tell us, how old were you when you first noticed your hair falling out and what was going on in your life at that time?
Okay, so Jeremy, so that was back in 2017 when I saw my first patch on my head. I was 22 years old. It was a couple of months after my 21st birthday. When I saw that I have a patch at the back of my head. People told me that, look, you are going through stress, but I do not recall myself actually stressing. And that one patch grew bigger, and as years and months went by, just more patches has then accumulated since that. And I actually went to a dermatologist to find out what exactly this is. And the question he asked me was, Luke, do you know what is alopecia? And I was like, I never ever heard of that before, and I don't know what it is. Up until he then gave me a brief description, basically, on what alopecia is.
So Luke, where did you find your bald spot? Was it at the nape of your neck? Was it at the top of your head? Do you remember where it was?
It's actually my very first spot, which is here by the neck of my back, of my neck. That's the very first spot that I received. And then I got the one in front, to the side, and then I just started getting it all around. And the one at the back is actually getting quite bigger and bigger and bigger. And I actually got another few within a month's time. I actually saw that I do have some more spots.
Hmm. Now, Luke, do you know what type of alopecia you have? And let me just help set the stage for this question. There are different types of alopecia. There's
Yeah,
alopecia
yeah.
areata, where you have the bald spots. There's
Correct.
alopecia totalis, where you just pretty much lose the hair on your head. And then there's
Yes.
alopecia universalis, where you can
Yes.
lose all body hair. And that's pretty much where I am. I lost my
Yeah.
eyelashes, my nose hairs. Um, yeah, but I'm rocking my eye accessories right now, so it looks like I have eyelashes on, but I don't. So, but we can do that with alopecia. So, Luke, what type of alo- what type of alopecia do you have? Do you know?
So
Because it looks
I'm
like you have your
actually,
eyebrows.
yeah, I still do have my eyebrows. So I have alopecia areata, where I have a lot of bald spots only on my head. Nowhere on my body else, but only on my head.
Okay. Now, isn't that great? I mean, I won't say that like that, but that's good. You're not dealing with brows or eyelashes like a lot of people. That's good. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Luke, okay, you have alopecia. Does anyone else in your family have alopecia?
To be honest, Jamie, I was the first one, or I am the first one in my family that has been diagnosed with alopecia. It is nowhere in my family's history, ever, ever, ever. I am then the first one to be diagnosed with alopecia.
So, what was it like? Tell me what was going on in your mind emotionally and mentally when it sunk into your head that you have this condition,
Yeah.
you're losing your hair, you have no control over it. Tell me, what was that like for you emotionally and mentally dealing with that?
To be honest with you, Jamie, it was quite tough for me personally. You know, as I never heard of this immune disorder disease ever before, and me being diagnosed with it. Firstly, I was thinking I'm gonna have to have a change of identity, because I'm gonna have to then change my look, because I'm gonna have to then cut my hair straight bald, as well as like for me it was mentally tough though. Like I was going through a lot, and there was one question I kept on asking myself, and I asked myself, why me? Out of so many people out in the world, why me? Like that was going through my mind constantly and constantly. Why must I get it? Why couldn't someone else get it? You understand? So I was emotionally, mentally struck when I then found out that I do have alopecia.
Wow. Did you cover up? Did you wear hats? Um,
For
what was your process with trying to
For 2 years straight, Jamie, I wore cover ups. So I would wear beanies, I would wear caps to always cover up my hair, and people always asked me, why don't you ever walk without the hat on your head? I was like, because I do not want to. That's before I actually told people that I have alopecia. I would always cover it up because I was not comfortable, or I never accepted the fact yet that I do have alopecia. So I used cover ups for 2 years straight, for people not to see, what is actually going on under the.
wow. Wow. I understand that. I do. And I hear people say that it's easier for a man with alopecia to deal with alopecia. How does that make you feel when people make that statement that you're lucky that you have alopecia as a man? What would you say to them?
To be honest with you, Jamie, it's not as easy as people make it out to be. As I explained to you earlier on, that they always see a man as an alpha. You understand? So they do not know what is actually going on in that person's heart or emotions during that time. And I said it's not easy for a man, because you have to change the way you look. You understand, and yet you still have to be that strong person at the end of the day, and still deal within your own emotions.
Wow. Wow. That's good. That's good. That's really good. I agree with you that it's not easy, even as a man dealing with alopecia, because it's
Yeah,
something that it's out of your control. You have no control over it.
yeah,
You don't know if your hair is going to grow back. You don't know if it's going to get worse comes to
yeah.
alopecia. Now, as a man, and I'm assuming you're single, and correct me if I'm wrong,
No, no, I'm actually not, to be honest with you. I'm actually
was it a
not. I got a very, very
challenge for you
supportive person.
dating? Talk to us about that. What was it like for you dating?
So
You
I
dating?
met her. So I met her while I had alopecia, you know, and what actually made me fall for her, or fall in love with her, was the fact that she accepted me for the person that I am. No matter the condition that I have, she always supported me, no matter what I was then going through, and that's why, like, I'm really really grateful for her, to be honest to you. With days when I felt like, I wasn't feeling myself, and she would always cheer me up and tell me that, don't ever give up, so she would always tell me, like, she will not let my hair determine my happiness at the end of the day. You understand? So I always then live by that as well.
Oh, I love her. I do. That is so amazing
Thank you
because
so much.
you know there, there there's so many people that have alopecia and we don't have a support system in place.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't have anybody that can walk with them. A lot of people are suffering in silence, and so I think
yeah,
that
yeah,
it's vital that is walking alongside you concerning this journey. So let me ask you. So you got diagnosed, you're dating, and that was a few years ago. And you talked to me about attending your first meet and greet. So
yes.
how many years was it before you actually seen somebody else or met somebody else that had alopecia like you? Talk to us about that leading up to today.
So today was actually the very very first time that I met people in person, in Cape Town, South Africa, that actually has alopecia. Other than that, firstly, Jamie, I had some people I spoke to on Facebook, that I met in support groups, that always gave me support and so. But to be honest with you, what I had today, to be honest with you, was like so different, because, like, we can actually relate to each other, and we can relate to what we have. You understand? We can give each other compliments, because thinking of it, like, who would compliment someone with alopecia areata? You got a lot of patches in your head, and like people compliment you, like you feel that you are with your family, and I felt so amazing. And I would like to thank as well each and every one that was there today, as well as to Inga. I met Inga. She's the person I first spoke to when she was looking for people in Cape Town, with alopecia, to meet and greet. So Inga, I would like to thank you very very much for the opportunity today.
That is so amazing. And I can't even imagine because I know even for me on my journey, I went years, I mean years without telling anybody. I it was years before actually before I even saw or met somebody in person, it was after I got my support group started. So I
Yeah,
have been suffering for years by myself. So I would encourage anybody that's living with alopecia to go out and seek some support. Try and find somebody else that can relate to your journey and your process and what you are going through. That
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that is so important. So let me ask you, because I've had on my journey, I've had people say crazy stuff to me, stupid stuff, and you want to just sometimes just pop them in the mouth. To be honest, you just want to pop in the mouth. Yeah, I said it, pop them in the mouth. But what has been some of the craziest comments? Just want to pop them like pop in the mouth. What has been what has been one of the craziest comments people have made to you or said to you concerning your alopecia?
J- Jerry, to be honest, you people start asking me the weirdest questions ever. People started asking me if I have cancer. I was like, no, I didn't have cancer. I didn't have cancer. I have alopecia. I got called spotty before, baldy before. with a lot of mean things, but at the end of the day, I took all those negativities and I turned it into something positive, you know. So I didn't bother to what they still had to tell me, I
Yes.
just accepted the fact. I was like, I accepted the fact, so I do not care what you are telling me or what you are saying. You understand? I may be patchy, I may be bald, I may have cancer, like you would say, but I accepted myself for who I am, and I'm grateful for that.
Wow. That's good. That's good. And you just opened up another question that I have. One of the hardest things I think for most people is acceptance, being able to accept
Indeed.
what's going on with. How were you able acceptance look like for you? Talk to us about that.
So, Jamie, at first it was quite hard for me to accept the fact, that I have alopecia. You know, up until I spoke to someone, some of you guys might know him as Connor Carlson. On Facebook, I started speaking to him at first, and he actually motivated me, to be honest, with you, Jamie. And this is exact words he told me, and he told me, "Look, remember, you are a unicorn out of all of these horses. You
Mm.
understand? You're the one that is standing out." And to be honest with you, Jamie, that made me realize that I do not need to be perfect for anybody but myself. You understand? I need to work on myself. I need to make sure that I'm good. You understand? And with me accepting the fact that I have alopecia areata, that is going to make me a stronger person. You understand? And that is going to make me wanting to reach out to other people as well with the same condition, Jamie, because I will not allow the next person to go through what I went through on my own. You understand? So basically, for me, when I accepted the fact that I have alopecia, that was the time when I, you know, motivated people as well to excuse. There's so many people that does not accept the fact that they have it. You understand? But yet, there's nothing we can do. We can embrace it, make the best of it, and just live our life to the fullest.
Yes. Now, what would you say? That's good. That was really good. What would you say, Luke, to a young boy, young man, or a man that has recently been diagnosed with alopecia? What words would you say to them, or what advice would you give them?
Jamie, to be honest to you, what my personal advice I would give to each and every person being diagnosed with alopecia, that they need to remember every day above ground level is a day to be grateful for. So it doesn't matter if you are diagnosed with alopecia or whatever you are going through, you understand. Accept the fact that it is. You better yourself as a person. And just be grateful for every day that you are then still here, Jamie, to make that changes on yourself.
Wow, you're amazing. That's good, Luke.
Thank you so
That's
much.
really good.
Thank you very much for that.
You're you're amazing. Luke, I want to do something a little bit different. Actually, and I want to open up um, the comment sections, and I'm going to open up the floor to see if there's anybody that's watching us that may have a question
Yep.
for you. And if there's anybody that's watching us now and you have a question that you would like me to ask Luke, please drop your comment in the comment section and I will read the question to Luke. Or if you have a word of encouragement that you would like to give Luke, drop that in the comment section and I will read that to him as well because we have South Africa in the house. We got South Africa in the house, and I want us to give South Africa some love. You hear me? I want to give South Africa some love. So if you guys have any questions or if you have a comment that you want to give Luke, please leave it in the comment section and I will read it out to Luke. Um, I guess my the other question that I have for you, Luke, is there's so many. When you how do you feel? Do you have thoughts in your mind? Okay, when you're out in public and you're going into a place of business, you're going shopping or what have you. Do you have any thoughts that come into your mind like, oh God, here we go again? What are people gonna say? Are people staring at me? I mean, do you have those thoughts when you're out in the public?
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely, Jamie. I do have those thoughts, you know what I'm saying? But I always tell myself when I can see someone have a thought and I'll be like, this person does not know what alopecia is. You understand? That is the reason why the person keeps on staring at me. You understand? But you know, what I always tell people
Mm-hmm.
is like, do not stay, come up to me, ask me what, am I fine or why am I, what are spots in made? I will explain to them openly. Like I don't have anything against it to tell people what I have. I've embraced the fact that I have alopecia. So when like I've walking in the
That's
mall and
good.
things like that, and people would like stare at me out thinking in my mind, you wondering what's wrong with me. You can come up and ask, you can have a conversation. Who knows? I
Mm-hmm.
might be able to educate you today on something new.
Yes, yes. Wow, I already know. Do you ever look sometimes, and this is just me, sometimes I catch people staring at me, like if I'm driving in my car or I'm walking or whatever, and they're staring
Yeah.
at me. Sometimes I want to look at them and scare them. I just want to like, I caught you staring at me. I just want to say boo. Like boo. Like okay, I'm not a monster. I'm
I think I, I think
not
I'm
a
gonna
monster.
stop doing that.
I'm not gonna hurt
I think I'm gonna stop doing that. If people start staring at me, I'm gonna be like, I am well, thank you, and yourself. How are you doing? You well? Fantastic. So we both are well. My name is Luke, by the way.
you. Yes, yes, we should do that. We should do that. I want to read a couple of people. I think her name is said Ingi. 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 She said,
I think
"Keep
that's Inga.
inspiring, keep spreading awareness." Luke. Okay. She said, "Keep inspiring, keep spreading awareness." Luke, proud of you. And then let's see, you have someone else. Candace. She said she met Luke for the first time today. She said, "What a gentleman and so
Yes, yes.
positive. For a guy being so open and willing to talk about alopecia is amazing." That's from Candace. That is so that is
That
so
is
special.
all the
And it
beautiful
is. I
ladies that
thank
I
you.
met today.
I know
That's
that's
all the
right.
beautiful
We are beautiful. I think it takes a strong
ladies.
person. Yes. It takes a strong person to rock a crown with alopecia.
Yeah,
Everybody's
definitely it
not
does.
fit for this. It's not easy, but I believe for myself that I found my calling, I found my purpose in life, and that's to empower,
Yeah,
support, and encourage people, dealing with alopecia
yeah,
and hair
yeah.
loss. And it's going to take all of us to make a difference. You know, it's going to take all of us to to make a difference. And so, I'm just honored
That is all,
to have
that is also the reason why, Jamie,
you on the
I
today,
always
Luke.
clash.
I appreciate. I,
Sorry for
you
breaking
always
your
do what
word
now?
there. That is
Go
why
ahead.
I always classify each and every person having alopecia. I classify them as beautiful. Reason being because they are different than most women or men out there. So I always classify someone that has alopecia as beautiful, or someone that is bald as beautiful.
That's awesome. That's sweet. And we are. We're in a class all by
Definitely,
ourselves.
definitely.
We're in a lane all by ourselves, okay? I mean, when I say all by ourselves, I have somebody who just dropped a question for you, Paulette. She said, and I think you answered this, but you might not have. She said, "Who is your biggest supporter, Luke,
To be honest with you, Jamie, that is my amazing,
on your journey?"
beautiful mother that has always supported me, through the changes in my life, having alopecia. So that is my mother that commented, I really appreciate and I love her a lot.
Oh, thank you, Mom. That is awesome. I love it. I have so many supporters now. My sister was one of my supporters, and of course, my mom. She didn't see nothing wrong. I mean, she just, I'm her baby. She didn't care, So she's, my parents. So I think
Yeah,
that is
definitely.
so sweet and so important to have a community. But you know what's so powerful, Luke, when I think about alopecia and I think about this platform is that it shows that it's reaching on a global level. You know,
Yeah,
I have the alopecia support group, my nonprofit page. That's a global reach as well. And then now we have the alopecia, I mean, excuse me, now we have the Ball Life magazine, which is a global reach. And it's
yeah,
simply amazing. I want to take this time to encourage everyone to purchase the first edition of the Bald Life magazine. This magazine is featuring stories from around the world. I mean, from around the world. I mean, the first of its kind to have stories of men, women, and children from around the world. Isn't that just amazing? I want to encourage you guys to get I'm going to ask you if you can help us, support us, go out and get your own copy of the magazine. I mean, looking for the section where my men are, because we even have some stories of our handsome men here in the magazine. Yes. So you guys have to go and get your copy. You can go to our website, balllifemagazine.com, purchase your own copy, and help us create history, help us change lives, and help us make a difference in the world. Okay, in the world. So before we time off, Luke, did you have any closing remarks that you wanted to say to the people that are watching us today and that will be watching us in the future? Because this is going to be on the internet forever, forever,
yeah,
Luke.
most
So,
definitely.
what are you going to say to those people that are going to chime in later on? Yes.
So yeah, firstly, I would like to firstly, thank each and every one that has came onto the live today. For those who have alopecia, just remember, you are the unicorn out there. You are different, you are beautiful, you are amazing. You know, whenever anybody does need to speak to someone, you guys can always message me. Jamie is always there as well, to give you guidance as well. As we has them accepted the fact that we have alopecia, and then we would not want others to go through what we went through with no support. So I do encourage each and everyone to reach out to everybody that has alopecia. To those that do not know what alopecia is, I hope that we could have educated you guys today on the different type of alopecias that you do get. uh, you know and it's just to show that we are normal people as well. It's just we are bald and beautiful.
What a good way to close us out. We are bald and beautiful. I know that's right. Say it louder for the people in the back. Say it louder for them. That's what I'm talking about. That is amazing. That is great. That is great. I just had I appreciate you, Luke. I really do. Um and I just had someone ask me, is the magazine available in South Africa? Yes. The magazine is available to anybody. All you have to do is go to our website, Bald Life Magazine, and you have two options. You can purchase a hard copy of the magazine, or you can download a digital copy. So yes, it's available for everyone, for everyone. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Luke, my brother, I want
My
to give
sister,
you a
thank you
virtual
so
hug
much.
and thank you for yes, see, we do the virtual hugs. Yes, we do. I want to thank you for your time, your time. I want to thank you for sharing your story, and I want to thank you for being transparent and vulnerable on today. And I want to encourage any man, any young man, anybody that needs some encouragement and needs some support to reach out to Luke. He is available to walk alongside of you as you are dealing with your alopecia, because it's a journey. It's definitely a journey. So you
Yeah.
guys stay tuned. We'll be back tomorrow, actually tomorrow, with another interview. And I'm going to throw this plug in here. Next Saturday, September 26th, on the Alopecia Support Group Facebook page, we will be featuring So if you want to check out our documentary, you can check us out on the Alopecia Support Group Facebook page. We'll be showing our documentary. We'll have a whole event, live streaming event, singing, 9, and we'll be raising funds for profit. So that is it, guys. Luke, you stay right there. Don't you go anywhere. But I'm going to say goodbye to everyone and check us out at adultlifemagazine.com and purchase a magazine. And we'll see you guys at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so you guys have a good evening and good day, or I don't know what time zone you're in, but thank you for tuning in. So, Luke, thank you so much, my brother. You stay there. And everyone else,
Will do,
I'll see you
then.
guys next time. And share this video. Share, 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 please.
Please do share the video,
Thank
please.
you. Have a good night. Yes, share, share, share. And there you go. Okay, you guys have a good one.